Hi fellow crafters! Did you know that Stampin' Up! Has recently released several products that are only available online? Today I want to introduce a beautiful bundle and fabulous paper and show you a very simple but very eye-catching idea. Here's one of these new products, and it's called Golden Greenery. It was designed for making beautiful swags or wreaths or other green designs, either with the traditional bells or alone. I like that the die pack has outline dies, like here, but it also has several sprigs and leaf dies that I think are great for layering and for adding visual interest on your cards. I think this is a pretty big bang for your buck. Now, this bundle has coordinating paper, and the paper is called Seasons of Green and Gold. And it's also only available online, so you won't see this in catalogs. You can only order it at my online store. I think it's appropriately named because it has a mixture of greens and gold foil. So there's lots of uses for this paper. Some of it obviously is more sort of Christmas related, but I think it's also great for masculine cards, birthday cards, fall cards, so not just specifically Christmas. So today I'm going to show you a bit of an unusual and very simple layout idea that I think is quite eye-catching because of the layering that we're going to use with this paper. So let's get started. Now you may have noticed that the Golden Greenery stamp set does not have any phrases in it, so it's a great complement for sets that do have phrases, like this one. So I'm going to use the Simply Said stamp set, and I'm going to make a note card using the Golden Greenery bundle. So I'm going to ink the Just a Note phrase using Mossy Meadow, and I'm going to stamp it down on very vanilla because the Seasons of Green and Gold cardstock, designer series paper, has very vanilla as its base. And then I'm going to take one of my Spotlight on Nature dies, and I'm going to die cut out the phrase to use on the front of my card. And while I'm over at my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, I'm going to take this sprig, which is in the Golden Greenery die pack, and I've got some Mossy Meadow cardstock, and I'm going to die cut that out to use as an element alongside of my phrase. Back in a moment. Now, as I said, what's going to make this card a standout, in my humble opinion, is the layering of the Seasons of Green and Gold designer series paper. So because I want to be able to write a message inside of my card, I'm going to use Very Vanilla as the card base, and I'm going to add this layer of Seasons of Green and Gold designer series paper to the card front, and I'm going to adhere it down using my multi-purpose liquid glue. The next thing I want to do is take 2 pieces of garden green cardstock, because that is one of the colors in the designer series paper. And I'm going to take this designer series paper that has the gold foil on it, and I'm going to adhere these together, again, using my multi-purpose liquid glue. Now, the next thing I want to do is I want to adhere both of these down onto my card front, sort of in the bottom right-hand section of the card, which is a little bit of an unusual layout. It's not what I would normally do, but I think it makes it really fun and playful. So I'm going to do that again with my multi-purpose liquid glue. Now I want to take my Just a Note phrase, and I want to add it on top of this rectangular element that I've created. And I'm going to use some leftover bits and pieces of my Stampin' Dimensionals just to give this phrase a little bit of lift. And I think also because it's very vanilla, almost on top of very vanilla, it would be nice to draw the eye in by having it stand off of the card. Now I'm going to take this sprig that I created from my Mossy Meadow cardstock, and I want to add it just slightly on top of my phrase. Again, using multi-purpose liquid glue. And now it's time to talk embellishments. So I want to add a baker's twine bow. So I'm going to do that. I've got that already done and cut off the bolt. And I'm going to use a mini glue dot to attach it to my sprig. And then the final thing I want to do is add some of these adhesive back dots. We've got these garden green ones. And I want to just draw the eye in more towards the phrase, and the dots will help do that. And there we go. I have a very simple but very eye-catching note card idea that's ready for my letter inside. Keeping in mind, you can change the phrase to be a Christmas phrase, and this would be a great Christmas card idea, or birthday phrase for a birthday card. If you would like a complete listing of the supplies that I used and the measurements for the layers, I will link to my blog article in the description box under this video. You can head over there and you can get all the information you need, including the ordering numbers for the Golden Greenery bundle in case you want to make this card at home too. I'm Terry. I am nuts about stamping. I'll see you at the next video. Bye for now.